Alright, here we go.
Alright, we're live. We'll just, I
We'll
guess we'll
just
just
we'll just
we'll
wait a
wait for a
bit
while.
and
Yeah.
yeah, just to clarify, mostly for us because no one's here yet, that we are on a 30-second delay for the sake of the scrim.
Yes, because we will not ruin this highly competitive game.
Yeah, we're just gonna shit on every single player.
That was the plan, yeah. Alright, yeah. So just message all the esports people, get them all in.
Yeah, alright.
Summon the horde.
What if some prefer Alliance?
Don't make don't make
But
bloody
it's another Blizzard game.
Yeah, but I wasn't making a WoW reference.
Some WoW references are not allowed. Got it.
Yeah, zero. We're playing the game of Overwatch. I wouldn't let you make a HOTS reference either.
Who plays HOTS anyway?
Okay, that is actually a fair point. Is everyone just what?
Alright, they're just chilling, just hanging, you know.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. While we wait, just I assume all of our viewers here do know like how a game works, but the thing that I did find interesting about it in a lot of aspects is that they do play all 3 points of control and they play just a single round of 2CP.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, because in a lot of pro cases at least, they don't have the time to do a full match of 2CP, which is a real bummer because they just do a single attack on each.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
Yes, new follower, it's so that you'll follow us.
Yeah, Spamzo, it's because we don't want people just typing in the chat and not following.
There we go. Oxkid's here too. Hello, fellas. So yeah, just I really am not a fan of that because in 2CP you really do need that extra time because the plan changes from attack to attack.
True, yeah. It is. It's very much a marathon, isn't it?
Yeah, just who can withstand the fact that it's 2CP the longest?
Exactly. Like no 2CP game goes on for 5 minutes. Like it's always about 30.
Yeah, we seem to have people here. Welcome everyone. The game seems to start and we're on Nepal. Let's see which round it is first. Like we said, in control it is just all 3 points. At least that's how it's supposed to be. See, what do we have here? We have just full disclosure. Oh, I am not sure about our current red team. I don't know anyone there. I don't know anything. It's a complete mystery to us.
Honesty, it is the best policy. Good job. Are we not going to talk about what the red team is currently assembled?
I mean, are they gonna go with it? I don't think so.
The time's ticking down.
Okay, that seems to be starting. Take over for a moment while I fix a little thing.
All right, so we have red team running a, I don't want to say standard, but a kind of mix of dive using Ana instead of the typical Zenyatta pick, which would be pretty good. Meanwhile, on the blue team, we've got another very, very standard pick, the Zarya Hanzo combo. Obviously, on a map like this, it's less important because one fight isn't as essential, but it can still be pretty effective, and obviously the Sombra is just going to be hacking those 200 health packs on the left-hand side.
Oh,
Should
definitely.
be a good game overall.
Yeah, seems to be going pretty good. But fairly unorthodox death ball versus dive. Like we said, should be interesting. Which side do you favor in this scenario?
Right now, I'm going to favor blue team because I think Deathball is going to beat Dive, and let's see if I'm right. Sombra gets an early hack, but chased off by Genji and Tracer. Can't do enough damage to get a kill. Meanwhile, though, Slade just taking a lot of damage on point. The anti's very strong from Ana. Whiskey does find Acre, and Silos finds Deja Vu. Meanwhile, though, Winston's diving. He finds Zen. He's on the Hanzo. He gets Hanzo as well. That's 3 for Whiskey. Slade trades it out, but Rexel keeps it even. Cindermin kills RX. Terror Angel then gets D.Va out of mech. It's just Mini D.Va. Zarya falls though. And it looks like red team dive wins out the day.
Like you just said, it is definitely the dive. Just they got first pick on Deja Vu, but just the Winston dive with the Genji in the backline got 2 picks instantly after. They couldn't capitalize on that. Right now they seem to be coming back. Like in terms of ultimates, only a Pulse Bomb, which is just another ability in terms of pro play. Go in and
Yeah, finds Zenyatta. Like you said, not really going to do a huge amount. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Rexor finds CK, but Slade finds RXE, bringing it up to an even scoreline. Diva's very, very low, but Lucio's starting to fall to half. Akor, Diana falling low. It's just Diva out of mech in this fight against Winston. She falls. It's only Slade, the sleeping Winston, left. Not going to do anything, though, as Sombra falls as well. Slade going to run away. Another strong take for the dive team.
Definitely, they only needed that one ultimate by Rexel. Oh, that has been very good on Tracer so far. I'll just capitalize on that single opening, but right now blue team does come up with their ultimates. And if they can capitalize on that, they are going against 4, maybe 5 ultimates from the red team. Considering what they do have, not much to work with, especially with the new Lucio.
Oh, but you say that Sombra gets a huge EMP off. Siloris finds 1, Slade gets it 2. It's now a 6v4. Can they capitalize? Slade finds Jumper. Lucio falling very low on point. Siloris is doing all of the work here. Gets Rexor as well. It's Winston and Diva left. Siloris finds Winston. It's just Diva. Can he get another one? They knock him out of mech, and Cinnamon gets the finish.
Great play. Finally, they get some time on the clock here. One thing they do need to remember are Kingsmen, and is that they are coming up against 6 ultimates right now. Because of the EMP, they just saved them all up. But, however, it was a spectacular dive.
So your money still isn't too on them. Tracer does whiff the pulse bomb, but here we go. Winston doing a lot of damage onto CKX. CKX though gonna run away. Meanwhile, the Akio taking a lot of damage on point. It's gonna fall to Siloris, but Whiskey's gonna find CKK. Here we go. Winston doing a huge amount of damage. Diva gets knocked out of mech, but ults just in time, as does the other one. Both Divas need a dime, but Terror Ranger finds RZK. This is incredible. Winston taking a lot of damage on this point. Diva, though, slowing around, doing a lot of damage. Hostile could find Slade. They've just got to find Terror Ranger. Cinnamon does find Whiskey, but Terror Ranger falls out of mech. It's still a 3v3 on point. This can be anyone's game right now, but I'm starting to lean towards the red team. Tracer does find 1 with the help of Lucio. She finishes off Terror Ranger. It's just Siloris left on the Doofus. He's the only one who can really do anything here. Lucio diving and booping around. Siloris misses the punch. That's absolutely huge. Arstyle finds him. The fight still goes though. Sombra gets the EMP off. They want to stay this. They want to hold it as long as possible. RZX finds CKX. This is not good if you are the blue team. Out of nowhere, the red team kind of spinned it round and held them off. Sombra trying to get to this 200 health tank. Rexor's chasing her down, but she goes invisible and they can't find her. RZK gets another one. He has been the absolute standout of this fight. Jumper finishes off Cinderbin, and it looks like red team are going to take it back.
Fantastic engagement. One thing I tried to say, but if I broke out so fast, that after that Sombra dive, they cycled their abilities so well that they did build up an entire ult economy, despite the switch, after the Sombra dive. So when the red team did come in, they had to use every single ultimate, despite them having just significantly more of them.
Alright, and the Lucio ult gonna lead them in. Siloris is gonna find Jumper again. He gets the entry of this game. Diva pushing him, trying to get one with her ult. Doesn't find one, and RZK evens it up, and Rexor makes it a second. Oh no, this is suddenly turned around. Whiskey finds Akio. It's suddenly turned in the favor of the red team. Whiskey does so much damage onto the enemy Winston. He does fall. RZX falls in the end to Terror Ranger, but it's not looking good for the blue team. Siloris has to get 2 more. He can't. Whiskey kills Siloris. It's a 3v1 on point, and I don't think Diva's gonna be able to hold it for long enough. And that's a quick round for the red team.
The really good round in that. And they almost turned around, just 74% straight through, and it was all just from one team fight when you think about it. But I want to see coming from blue team coming forward, that's it. Just a bit more meat to protect, especially their back line.
They're putting Roadhog's fat carcass between them and Akio.
Looks like the red team is now. Are they switching too? They're not going in a Winston Roadhog, are they?
Is there a problem here?
I would imagine so. That's not really the combo of tanks you expect to see.
Oh, no.
Because of DPS, we do have Pharmacy going up against Hanzo. So should be fairly even with an advantage towards the blue team, I'd say.
Alright, you think they can pull this back to a 1-1?
Yeah, we do get the Orisa, very aggressive Orisa there.
Oh my lord! Roadhog instantly getting hooked by Hardstyle. This is massive if you are the red team. Blue team are just going to pull up. They're like, we've lost this fight. We cannot engage after losing our second main tank. Meanwhile, though, McCree's on a little fight. He's going to find RZK. RZX even. They've suddenly evened it up. Rezuk is trying to find one. He finds McCree. This is huge. But the anti's huge from Anna, and Siloris is doing a lot of damage. Lucio's going to fall to Slade. It's still even. Akio does get the rev onto McCree. It's fallen in the blue team's favor. Meanwhile, though, they have to get a pick. Hardstyle Kurt is going to find Solurus. He's absolutely nailing this Roadhog play. Whiskey, though, falling very, very low. Anti-Zorana can't heal him. Slade finishes him off. Meanwhile, though, Whiskey finds Cinderman. It's still just in the blue team's favor. Tracer's on the side. She's going to find one. She's going to get this Mercy, but Rexor finds two with the ult. Gets Anna and Orisa. Tracer just peeling in, gets the Mercy. It's just Roadhog left, and he's going to fall to Rexor.
That was an amazing engagement, and what an aggressive tank duo from the red team. I've honestly never seen something like that. Just combine their ultimates, their abilities, fantastic, doing the ball and chain combo. By the time they did that, Solaris did come back with the far round because they weren't ready for it, but Raxar got his ultimate and they just turned the fight around to the red team. Very unlucky.
Right, Terroranga tries to get a hook, but can't quite find the finish. Akio does heal up CKK, and Solurus gets Tracer. This has suddenly put it in the blue team's favor. They've just got to try and capitalize on this. A good ult from Orisa, but can't quite find anyone. Akio finding very, very high. Doesn't get ticked off though, weirdly enough. Oh, the boop is huge! Solurus finds half-style Kurt. They're pushing forwards with the Orisa ult. There is so much healing, there is so much damage going out. But meanwhile, Hiskies finds Solurus, and Lucio's looking for the boop. He can't quite get it though. Rexor finds Cinderman. It's suddenly pulled up, and the ult is huge from Hanzo. Does so much damage to Orisa. Orisa falls. It's just Mercy on this backline. They don't know she's here, but they're not gonna find her. But she cannot make anything happen. Deja Vu finishes off Anna. Tararanga fighting, but falls to Lucio.
What an engagement! Once again, just it's the two unstoppable tank duos fighting it up, leaving it all to the DPS, and what a fantastic just sense by Rexar to really notice that he can go on that flank because the tank duos are so busy fighting that he can go on the flank, use his ultimate and take out everyone. Because right now Rexar is the one blue team needs to focus to get an attack.
Alright, and here it is, possibly the last fight. Good halts from both Orisas, tries to get the hook there, Terroranga, but can't quite find it. Both Orisa ults, but here's the two Roadhog ults, but one of them's nanoed, he does a lot more damage. Meanwhile, Rexor finds Widow, and he's pushing around to find this Mercy. He can't quite get it though. He whiffs a million shots. Mercy survives and flies away, but she's gonna fall. Cinderman has to get this pick. It's absolutely huge. Hanzo again with a huge ult, and RZK finds Widow. This is really bad if you're the blue team. They then find Mercy. RZK out of nowhere on their outside. Deja Vu finds Road, and it's just Slade taking a lot of damage on this point. Lucio, he gets his third of the fight, and that's first game. The blue team, the red team.
What an attack! I'm honestly not sure what even happened there in terms of the blue team with the decision to go break with the Orisa Hog.
Kind of semi-go?
A semi-goat, semi-unmobile goat, and really lacking DPS when you think about it. They had a Widow at the end there. I mean, with the Orisa shield, who are you supposed to shoot? The Hanzo has the advantage in that engagement most times.
So you just think really bad hero picking there, just not dealing with what was in front of them.
Just not too well thought out hero picking, but like just not well thought out enough. Right now, looking at the picks, looks fairly even though the Farah and Rexar that have the advantage.
Alright, well let's see if Slade can repeat his incredible performance from the last round. There's a lot of damage onto Hardstyle Kurt, but he's going to pull back. Meanwhile, the Taranga gets knocked out of mech. This is a really big opening pick for the red team if they can get it, but Solurus fights Jumper, immediately put him in the lead. RZK finds Cinnamon, but CKK does finish off the Diva. Whiskey beats Slade, that's the Winston fight, 1-1-1. But Diva still alive. Solurus finds RZK, but Rexor with the double. It's absolutely massive. It's just Lucio and Genji left. Meanwhile, those Slade just chasing them down, find Solurus. It's just CKX left. And he's going to be able to do anything, he's just going to try and get away.
And he's gonna succeed, or is he? No, looks like it's fine for now. That was actually a very good engagement by Slade on the backline. He had 3 squishies and just shooting them down all at once, pushing a lot of aggression onto him, but just no one contesting Rexor on that far.
Look at how high Farah's flying.
Not gonna be much effort unless they go down. There we go.
Gonna say, alright, the fight hasn't really started yet, it's just a bunch of tanks shooting into each other, but meanwhile the RZK falls low, but Deja Vu finds Slade! Oh, out of nowhere, Deja Vu doing some more work! Terranga finds Whiskey, so it's evened up, but Rexor finishes off Aqua with a boop of all things. Cinderman finds Jumper, so still an even fight. Rexor finishing off the Diva mech, but the Genji ult's massive. He beats Solurus, can he get another one? CKX does find the Diva ult, but can he fall? Terranga just running, trying to dodge this Genji ult. Just staying alive, but she falls. Meanwhile though, Slade's moved back in. He's doing huge damage onto Deja Vu. He finds it, but RZK finishes off CKX. And it looks like it could be another fight for the red team. Yeah, blue just gonna pull back and regroup.
players everywhere, you gotta remember, in scrims, C9 doesn't really work. Because yeah, Solaris just went to the point and got a C9, but the red team just knew, just wait, win the team fight, and we can take it back.
I will not waste this
Don't bring your
opportunity.
pug shit here. Is that what you're saying?
Essentially, don't bring your rank shit here.
Oh my god, Rexor's continuing his good range. Does get Akio and Whiskey gets Silveros. RZX gets CKX. Terroranga finds Whiskey, but it's too little, too late. 1 kill for 4. And RZX is going to finish this one off, get slayed. They're going to try and stagger out this D.Va. Oh, this is going to be brutal to watch.
And it's a full-on stagger.
Oh,
this is pain.
This is
pure pain.
This isn't how Jeff wanted the game to be.
Are you sure? When they designed D.Va, I think they had this perfectly in mind.
Oh, they're mushing fast? No, no. I thought they were going to try and avenge their fallen brother there, but not quite.
Oh, has that ever actually worked though? Just being able to avenge the D.Va?
I don't know.
I remember one time the D.Va actually got a kill on a crucial hero, and then the rest of the team just managed to follow up.
I mean, I need to find that VOD somewhere, because that sounds incredible. Meanwhile, blue team just grouping up. They've got their D.Va back. They're going from the lower area, hoping that they don't get sprayed down by Farah. Alright, the nano onto Winston's huge. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Cinnamon finds Deja Vu, but that means not much is happening off this nano Winston. Meanwhile, Hardstalker finds Celaris, and Whiskey, much more effective, finds Anna on his own. Jumper does revive Deja Vu, so it's 2 kills to none. Lucio does a big ult to keep them in this. They know that they only need to win this one fight. Jumper finishes off Cinderman, and Hardstalker finishes off Terroranga. It's a massacre on point. Red team's gonna retake it.
They're gonna take it, and they're gonna win it. Yeah. Solaris desperately trying to take it, but just can't.
It's a swift 3-0. The team pixel there.
Let's see who's playing the game. In the meanwhile, what do you think the blue team could have done to improve?
I think they didn't put nearly enough focus on Rexor's Farah. He was just able to sit on the top and spray down into them.
On his Farah, on his Hanzo, just the tank duel took all of the aggression, and yeah, Rexor and RZK, if I remember the name correctly.
It's RZX, I just keep mispronouncing it.
Yeah, RZX with the follow-up damage, he is there and he is doing work. Right now on the blue team, it's really about Celerius coordinating more with Slade on their engagement. It's about, let's see, it's about just the DPS being able to coordinate more among themselves as much as Rexor and RZX are. And looks like we're going to King's Row, so we are going to get a far different game here. It's important to know. Because we are, I assume at least, going to see more Ryan Zarya than Winston D.Va here. So it's going to be interesting to see just what type of combinations and what type of synergy these tanks duo can do. Because I do know that a flex tank for Kingsmen and is just far more comfortable on Zarya than he is on most of our heroes. He is an all-around flex, but prefers Zarya over D.Va.
Do you think this is where they even it up? Are they going to take the second game?
Yeah, probably.
Stake your reputation on it. Stake your reputation on it, Josh.
You know what? Sure, I'm saying that Kingsmen are gonna take this map. However, I should note that this is, after all, a scrim. It's about learning, not winning.
Good positive message.
That's my excuse if they lose.
Alright, what am I looking at here? Like, what are these?
God,
what are
they
these
doing
teams?
goats? Are they doing goats? Please don't tell me that my mighty pixels are doing goats. This is not mighty at all.
This isn't the life we wanted.
Yeah, that looks like a version of goats going up versus. Okay, a dive with a Doomfist and a Sombra. Okay, this can actually work. Despite the fact that actually now we do have a Widow on Raxo. We have seen him put up some amazing shots so far, so he is one to look out for. Oh, but with Sombra, with Doomfist, with an entire dive team, they can just, if they are able, just go to the Widow, poke her down, and then just do a complete poke with range. And the entire red team, there is a possibility here. Just not let them be the aggressors.
Okay, we seem to be getting into it. Let's see if Rexor can repeat his first round performance, or if, as Josh predicted, Sombra's just going to tear him apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Don't bring your room references here.
I'm going to make as many room references as I goddamn please. Alright, red team moving in. Reinhardt pushing very far forwards, as is Zarya. Doesn't shield in a particularly normal time there, so I don't think their charge got too high. Terranga pushing up, they know what they're up against, and they know they need to kill a bit off. Sombra doing a lot of damage, gonna look to try and get her EMP as quickly as humanly possible. Rexor immediately switched off the Widow, back to that Zarya, so they're gonna have to push in nice and fast. But it's a good hack from Sombra. Lucio can't do the speed boost they need. Meanwhile, Terranga pushing a lot of damage in. Lucio's hidden on the side. He's anti, they don't know he's here. Meanwhile, there's Cinderman and Winston on the backline making a huge fight happen. Slade does find Anna, but Heartstalker is going to pick him off. Meanwhile, though, Rexor's going to get Cinderman and Stellaris is going to get Whiskey. It's still a 4v4. Anything could happen, but Rexor finds Accio. And with only a Mini Diva left, yep, there goes Zen. It's just Sombra and Mini Diva versus these four, and I don't know if it's going to happen. Stellaris is just going to try and charge his ult as much as possible. Meanwhile, Taranga's just going to try not to get evaded and stalled.
It looks like it might now, and he does die. That was actually a really good plan by Kingsmen. And with a good Doomfist dive, with a good Sombra hack, they did manage to just split the goats up. Effectively even, I'd say even quartering the power, because the point is you have to go as set. But it just didn't end up working because of just the amount of heal that those have. While I say that they are pushing way far forward.
They're just doing the old stall strategy. You see that a lot on this area of the map is teams pushing up real far just to stall them out a little bit. Meanwhile,
what do we have on the other?
Oh no! Stellaris finds Anna! Oh, he's in the backline! This is not going to be a happy Anan. Sombra TPing away so Whiskey can't get the finish, but that is a lovely little pick from Stellaris to get his ult up.
Just force everyone to back up.
Oh, John, look at the ults we're dealing with now.
Oh man.
This is going to be a good fight.
Are we gonna see 12?
And there's the... Alright, the EMP from Sombra's huge, but the Nano from Zarya is even bigger. Slade does get Nano, but he isn't going to be able to do enough. Diva ult huge though, finds Rexor, Simidin finds Heartstalker. Meanwhile, Slade just picking them off, gets Whiskey as well.
A really good fight, really good job stopping the momentum of that unstoppable comp. But on the other hand, it took 3 ults versus just one. Just one Graviton from Rexor that can farm it off of several high HP heroes on the blue team. So now we should see a full comeback. Let's see just how many ults we can force them to use.
Oh my god, alright, huge entry from the Doomfist. He goes for the aggressive one. Slade picks off Whiskey and knocks him down. He's fallen low, and there's the ult from Zenyatta to keep him in it. Really comboing against this Nano Break, who has been seen to do a lot of damage. Terranga pushing up, gotta protect the Doomfist. He's doing a lot of damage, but he's falling very low. Brigitte gets a big hit onto Zenyatta, meanwhile Whiskey finds Simidin. It's really bad though. Oh, Brigitte's low. CCX is trying to find her, he does, but meanwhile 3 of his brothers are dead. There's a 4th, it's just Simidin left on point. Terranga and they're both.
You know what? I'm actually gonna call this a win for the blue team. The Pixels actually had to extinguish a lot of ultimates here. They wasted pretty much everything. They earned back the Grey Gold and such a stuff. But on the other hand, blue team has stuff going in too. And this final engagement is very important. So let's see just how far they can take this. The switch to the far right is also very interesting.
Yeah, this last fight's a big one. Stellaris falls early to Whiskey, Jumper finds Simidin, and Hardstyle finds Seek. Oh, this is a massacre. Deja Vu finds Slade. Deja Vu! And RZX finds Akko. It's just Zarya left, and they're not going to let her get out with that charge. Down she falls.
No way. And just as I say that they do have a chance going in, they prove it. Why are you doing this to me, Kingsman? I'm trying to
You are the death note of casting. Like... Alright, Farah getting a lot of damage off. Gonna look to get his ult as quickly as humanly possible. Comboed with an EMP, it could be huge. Slade trying to hold this angle. He's gonna want a big shatter, at least 2 in it, otherwise he's not gonna find anything off. Alright, they're pushing it. Heartstalker doing a lot of damage to Slade. It's a solo smash. Meanwhile, the EMP isn't gonna do enough. They've already lost too many people. Terranga, Akir, and Simidin all fall. It was far too late on the EMP there from Sombra. She's gonna fall to Whiskey. Zen's gonna try not to keep them in it, but the grab from Zarya holds him back.
And with time to spare, they just storm the point. A switch to like I was gonna say, a switch to a Pharah in this position sounds like a good idea. They don't have anything to take down Pharah. This should be easy. But what happens in real time is that because they have the Lucio speed boost, they can just storm in, kill everyone, and ignore the Pharah. Even with the new buffs that try to just acknowledge that, the Ghost Comp can just storm in and kill everything. And now we're gonna see, oh, Kingsmen are angry. They are very angry.
Wait, sorry, this is a crucial... Trace, which LOL caster do I sound like? Oh, I'll wait 30 seconds for him to answer. Sorry, keep talking. I'm just curious.
I'm just curious to see how this goat is gonna turn out.
Nice. That was a good segue. Good job.
Yeah. I mean, what else can I honestly say here? They're going up against... Honestly, a pretty decent comp. With the new Torbjorn that is at the actual goats counter. If no one knew that. And the Hanzo and the Roman Zarya Rhine. I think they're gonna stop that.
You think it's just so you're immediately rescinding your faith in Kingsmen?
Actually, yeah, against that comp, yeah. I'm not saying it's gonna be a full hold, but it's gonna be tough, much tougher than what the Pixels had to go through.
Well, let's see if your crystal ball predicts the correct thing here.
Just look at Whiskey. You saw what Whiskey was like. He was basically on top of the statue.
Whiskey's been making some weird stuff happen. Oh, Kingsman moving on the right-hand side. They're going to try for a little flankaroo. I really like this. They're probably going to go up the stairs next, right? Yeah? Just going to move around, take the high ground. This is huge. Even if you're not playing dive, if you're playing goat, high ground is still absolutely essential. It gives you a real advantage, especially D.Va and especially Ryan. Ryan runs underneath, but they don't see it coming. No one's realized he split off there. All right, they're grouping up top. Meanwhile, though, Pixel pulling back. They know they need to have the long ground to make this Torbjorn make anything happen. Meanwhile, though, Zarya just going to knock that turret low. As soon as you kill the turret, it's a 10-second cooldown. Alright, they're gonna have to go in fast now before the Torb gets it. They know they've called it. Alright, here we go. Can they finish this before Torb gets the turret up? The E is huge from Rexor. He's doing amazing amounts of damage to Slade. The Slade's gonna stay alive. Meanwhile, Terranga's found Whiskey. It's a 5v6. There's nothing they can do. Simondin doing a huge amount of damage. He gets the Torb, and Slade finishes off the turret. It's just RZK up top. He does get D.Va out of mech. But meanwhile, though, Jump has fallen. It's just RZX. He's gonna get knocked down fast. Oh.
Fantastic engagement and the first real victory for Kingsmen here. Every other fight was just very costly to them. And here, by the way, we saw in like a perfect example of how unstoppable Ghost is. RZX on Hanzo did get shot. He got his shots and he got his ultimate up. But again, just the amount of damage can't handle all of this healing.
Well, they're trying to make the same play. They're trying to push up, but really, they're not getting the gains out of it they thought they would. Whiskey and Slade in a fight at the sentry at the back. Slade is going to win it, but Solaris finds Deja Vu, keeping it even. Rexor does finish off Slade. It's still a 5v5. They're just regrouping. They're not really making any plays here. Simondin ult just to keep them in it, but no! The grab's huge! They do the grab dragon combo! It's much, much larger. RZX does get the triple. And that's a very, very fast retake from Pixels there. Not what you want to see if you're Kingsman.
Not at all, and looking at where the card stopped, considering that they really didn't push it as far as Pixels did. Right now there is a Hanzo on the high ground. He can get there anytime he wants, and I know Kingsmen just don't have anything to deal with it. They have to push forward with the speed boost. But Zarya has too high charge for it to really do anything. Without like just the proper timing.
Yeah, just grouping up, trying to get those ult charges high, trying to find an opportunity.
At this point, they're probably just waiting for the Zarya charge to go down.
Alright, Slade goes in, but the Torbolt is massive! Oh, on that angle, it's disgusting! Alright, Whiskey finishes off Simondin. RZX does a huge amount of damage to D.Va, and she falls as well. He's gonna have to pull back, but they're not going to be able to. Pixels are gonna chase them out! Oh, CX Kings just trying to bait them in for a fight that they know they can win. Slade pushing up, they know they have to get their ults up here. Slade, Terranga, and CXK do have them, but can they make anything happen with the Rhine shield falling very, very low in the top? There's the huge shatter! They get two off of that. Solaris finding them both. They're pushing forward. Slade tries to find Whiskey. He wants to show he's the superior Rhine, and he's gonna do it. Terror Ranger is gonna finish him off. Simondin finds RCK, and Akka finds Deja Vu. Huge!
Amazing shatter. How is Slade not on fire right now? That was phenomenal.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Looking at it though, teams should be fairly even in terms of firepower coming to the next fight. No changes were made, ults are up. They are also almost the exact same ult. Slade is gonna get his up in no time.
Alright, here we go. It's a huge grab. But they're not gonna get anything off the default, but they don't really need to. Simondin finds Rexor. It's another huge shatter from Whiskey though. He finds it. Slade knocks down his backline though. It's the Reinhardt just shattering each other's backlines. But Whiskey's gonna win it with a huge charge onto Slade. Solaris is gonna get grabbed. He isn't gonna fall, but he's gonna fall too low. Meanwhile, Akur, just at the back, taking a lot of damage, is going to fall to RZX. RZX going to find Solaris, not quite the fight they needed there.
Just as I said, from that single grab, Slade immediately got another shadow. That was great. The end, the red team really didn't see that coming, but just wasn't enough in the end there.
Alright. Here we go, they're fighting pretty up close. Sorry, just trying to get a charge high, but she's pushing up. She wants to make this fight happen. Slade, though, with a big shield. Meanwhile, Brig taking a lot of damage off of this Hanzo wall. I don't know if anyone's going to fall, but they are all going to fall very, very low. Silamadin was ult to keep them in it, but Slade beats Whiskey. Whiskey charges far too deep there, and Slade finds him. This is huge. Kingsmen are pushing in. They want to capitalize on this. CXK finds the Torb turret, and they're just going to push back. They're going to have to pull off this. Pixels cannot win this fight. They're pulling back. They're just giving them the point. That's Whiskey's going to be
that's the point. Yeah, probably the good call there, not going for it, but now they are.
Rexor finds Simondin. I'm just calling him Simondin. I'm sorry, mate. Your name's too hard to pronounce. They're making the fight happen. Torb coming in doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, though, Ryan and Hanzo pushing big, and that's a huge shatter from Reinhardt. But no, Slade fights RCX. They're staying in it. Whiskey finds Akko, but it's 5v5. Slade finds Whiskey, and CXK finds Rexor, and the grad's huge. They're going to find Zarya with this. It's just Lucio left, and he's obviously going to fall to this. Jumper finds Slade, but it's a Torb turret and Moira running away. Huge plays there. Oh.
And that is exactly why people love this map. It's just an endless ball. I was just gonna say that an engagement like that should not work because of just the advantage, the momentum, and the timings that the blue team did have at that moment. And now they're going into at it again.
Oh, ZX finds one and Whiskey finds another. This blue team is going to pull back. So look at their ults, Joshy. Look at the ults that blue team are pulling up. Silmarils does find Deja Vu, pulling him up. Whiskey finds Slade and RZX finds Diva Mech even. Just going to pull back and regroup. Joshy, it's going to be a good one.
It really should be.
Oh my lord, Slade! That's what can only be described as rollerblades into the fight there. Slows himself down at the last second so he doesn't get picked, but incredible entry. Silurus doing a huge amount of damage to his Reinhardt shield. He's the only one not with his ult, and there it is. It's the Lucio ult, and the Shatter's huge, but doesn't find anyone. There's the big Zarya Dragon combo to keep them in it. Whiskey finds Silurus. Oh no, blue team, look how many ults they popped.
Oh, this has to feel bad, but that's all because just RZX and what the hell is that Zarya's name? And just well, of course. But they just fumbled it perfectly so far. Just look at Whiskey. They know it.
They saw it coming. They saw his shit coming a mile away. Slade finds it. Can they capitalize on this? Slade pushing very, very deep. Gets booped. Oh, he doesn't quite fall in. CKX does get it. Jumper finds Slade though. Slade's falling low. Both D-Rolls going out. And Teranga does find it. Rexor finds Simondin though. So it's still just in the advantage of the blue team. Can Teranga find here? But no, he's just going to pull back. No one's going to die here. Whiskey's pushing up deep. They're just trying to hold them back. They know that they're running out of time. Just trying to charge ults up. But Slade's back there. Articulka does find Teranga. Right, there's the ult from Zarya. Can they make anything happen? No. Between Deja Vu, Sound Barrier, and Reinhardt first shatter. But no, Whiskey falls very low to Slade's shatter. And CXK does boot Zarya into the hole. This is a winnable fight. Rexor finds Slade. Silmarus does find Deja Vu though, keeping it 2 kills ahead. This is it. 2 kills. Could decide it all. Jumper falling very low, but they can't quite finish him. CXK chases and does find him in the spawn. That's absolutely huge. Jumper's going to respawn late. Hanzo and Ryan pushing from 2 different angles. They need to find a kill here. Teranga finds the turret that gives him no Torb turret's going to be in this fight for the foreseeable future. Deja Vu pushing in deep. Can they find him? No, they can't, but the Moira roll's huge from both teams. Slade doing huge amounts of damage onto Whiskey, but Whiskey can't pull back and get fully healed up. It's 0.4. Oh my lord, it's 4 meters left. Save finds Whiskey, but Rexor finds Teranga, and it's huge. The Dragon Zarya combo does get one, but can't find another. It's still all to play for. Rexor eating in the background, but RCX again doing huge amounts of damage. Finding Teranga. Slade gets Torb low, and Silmarus finds him. Hardstyle Kerr does get Slade, but Silmarus finds the ult. It's still absolutely doable for either team. Deja Vu finds Akka. It's between Lucio and Zarya to pull this back, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. CKX falls. It's just Zarya left. She finds the grab, and she's off point, and they lose it. Oh.
By just amazing spectacle from both teams, and like I said, this entire map is just an endless brawl every single time. So fun to watch. Of course, like RZX has it, they did do a phenomenal combo several times with the grab. There we go. That was even with the Lucio ult. Just so many ults happening here at the same time, just no defensive ult can actually help that.
Alright.
This entire card series does give another good thing to say. A Sled has been, so far, I wouldn't call him aggressive, but just a very good lineout. He shields when he has to, he's aggressive when he has to. Whiskey's style, on the other hand, has been far more aggressive. And it shows that at some points throughout the latter half of this match, Slade did just find more opportunities to get the Earth Shadow down.
Is he a good boy?
He's a very good boy. However, he did give Whiskey just a lot of opportunities, and it shows that aggressive playstyle of Reinhardt can work, but you have to know its limitations. I know they even actually they switched off the off tank. Very interesting. Gotta wonder if it's a more aggressive off tank to go with Whiskey or one that kind of contains him more. And also, like we said in the explanation, because it is a scrim, just one engagement per team. Even if they would have reached the 3-point limit, that would have been it.
Yeah.
So we move immediately to 2CP, where we will have just one engagement. Or this should have just one engagement on Volskaya, of all things.
I love Volskaya.
Yeah, why do you love it? Do you think that it's the meta 2CP map, how Temple of Anubis was in the Sombra meta? The Mega Health Pack?
Honestly, I don't even think it's meta. It's just that personally, I've always found immense success with dive comps on the first point, on both offense and defense. I don't think it's meta. I don't think I should be, but like just personally, I've always seemed to find success there. It's really weird. I love it.
I mean, this has always been the best meme meta of all time with the platforms and Torbjorn and Bastion. But I don't know, considering what we've seen so far, the slightly more aggressive playstyle of Pixies probably does benefit this map.
Wait, Pixies?
Yeah, I'm calling them Pixies from now on.
Are we calling them Pixies now?
Yes, they are the Pixies.
Sorry, I didn't know if you'd made a mistake or if you were doing a bit. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that was a bit or not.
Let's assume that was on purpose.
Okay.
For the sake of my integrity.
Okay, let's be honest. Okay, look, I love you dearly, but your integrity is not exactly an undamaged thing at this point. Let's be realistic.
And you're the one that keeps agreeing to cast with me. What does that say about you?
Okay, yeah, you got me there. I'll give you that.
Uh-huh.
Right. Looks like the two teams are readying up. I think Akio just wanted to go do some yoga.
Yoga, of all things.
Of all things. Oh, there has actually been a small swap on the...
And the red team, yes.
Yeah.
Sale Tolex for Hardstyle Kek.
I mean, what do we know anything about Sale Tolix? I'm
No,
curious.
we know nothing. Like I said, it is the off-tank spot. So let's see if that actually does benefit the aggressive style of Whiskey or contain him more to be him slightly more contained. And use the right click as Reinhardt more.
Wait, he has a right click?
Apparently he's now just a glorified Doomfist.
That's a solid meme right there. That's a solid meme. Alright, what are we gonna see?
Let's see, coming up, pretty much the same. Looks like should be the same Death Ball style from Kingsmen going up against. Yeah, looks like we are gonna have dive coming in from the Pixies. A very interesting dive with Hammond and Brig.
You know my fucking opinions on Hammond.
Yeah.
Also, it's
I want to see Kingsman win here. I don't want this cheese to succeed. Oh, we do have Red Soul changing, thank God. Okay, we're going full, almost classic dive, except for a Zen, and going up against almost a Death Ball with a McCree. So that should be able to help solve the problem.
Alright. Oh, give me a second, I've just got a little tech.
Alright, looks like you'll be here in a few seconds.
I believe in you. You're gonna do this first bit without me. You got this.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we are just waiting. And we have... Oh, instead of a Death Ball, we do have actually a switch. Slade and Terror Ranger are going to the dive tanks. The rest of the comp stays the same with Celerius and Torbjorn. This should be interesting. Rexor ends up being on Sombra, actually. This actually does benefit the Pixies more right now. If Rexor can get in position first, this should be... If done cleanly, this is a clean sweep.
Alright. I'm excited, I'm back, get me in.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we seem to have... We almost had a boob, and now we have a full dive coming in. Whiskey's coming back. And just the engagements are coming in. It's 1-2 to 1. Seem to have a bit of a problem with Pips spectating currently. In the meanwhile, it looks like Pixies did win the engagement. As I thought, got a full-on ultimate advantage going of about 30% per member. That's gonna be rough. If they can snowball this, this is gonna be terrible.
Alright. It's all good, boys. The LOL cast is back in. Alright, we're on to objective B. Like you said, it's a really, really fast take from Pixels. Using that dive pump, but RZK is going to find Akko. It's not looking too good for this second point take. Lura's finding very, very low, and Simindin's going to fall to Captain Flag. Captain Flag finding 2. Huge plays from him there. Karanga getting in deep, but no. The Genji ult, maybe not necessary, but does find Jumper. Somehow gets a dash kill on Diva's mech there. It's interesting. But no, they're going to clear it up. Yeah, Simindin's going to fall. It's just Lura's left. They went Doom just to Tracer. Can't get back to this point very fast, but no.
And they got a kill with that nice one, Anna. Yeah, like I said earlier, just that first engagement gave them that little bit of advantage. They stormed right in and just got the snowball going. Right now
finds Akio, yeah. RZX finds Simindin. It's the usual fight. Winston falling low, ult, but immediately down to half health. That's a bad sign. Salatolix gets Siluris, and Whiskey finds Slade.
The last Diogen, you've gotta appreciate that commitment. They are still stalling it.
They are. Akio goes to the fucking wrecking ball. Whiskey is gonna find Tararanga, and there's another ult from Genji. Jumper finds Akio. I think that might be it. No stall left, yeah.
They just kept going in, but couldn't get the kills in return.
Dive on this map, man. It's solid.
It is really solid, but they did just manage to stall it for an entire minute there. That was really impressive. On the other hand, what do we have now? Going for the attack. They're gonna try to do it faster?
Oh no. Oh no, it's a Symmetra.
Is it a Symmetra? Are we gonna have that?
I don't think so. Akio's the heal player, I think, so.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, coming up on the defense, we do have dive tanks. We're gonna see the exact same comp, just on defense this time, in my opinion. If we see Jumper on Anna, should be the exact same.
So what, doing, yeah, it's gonna be the defensive dive this time. Which, you know my opinion on defensive dive.
Actually, I don't.
Really? I love it. I think it's criminally underused.
Oh, definitely. I definitely agree with that. Just so fun to watch. Takes probably the most skill out of any comp per side. As in, offensive dive is much easier to perform than defensive dive. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, because the defensive dive, the stakes are so much higher. Because the whole thing about dive is, you know, you can fail 3 dives in a row, but as long as you win 1, you're good. Whereas defensive dive, you have to win every single dive. That's what makes it so difficult.
On the other hand, we have on the attack, Ryan, Zarya, Jumper.
Oh, Rexor was on the back line there. I thought he was going to find one, but he's let my dreams die. Siluris does a huge amount of damage and has to pull back. Akio, though, playing the offensive sim. It wasn't a meme. They're actually doing it. All right,
oh,
they're moving around. A kind of death ball. Captain Flag gets knocked out of mech instantaneously by Slade. They can't get the kill they need. They're trying to pick one off the back line, but they're not going to. All right, Genji's waiting for them. Here they come, just waiting for Reinhardt's shield to charge up. Reinhardt peeking out. All right, Slade, let's see what you can do. Diva is going to get back in her mech soon. They've got to make a play happen here. Oh, no. They're doing a sim jump over. It's huge. Jumper falls very, very low, but Rexor finds CKK. Cinnamon gets jumper though. It's still a 1-1. Akio finds RZX. It's huge, but Whiskey finds Alurus and Rex will find Slade. It's falling into the hands of the defense right now. Can they make anything happen? Terror Ranger does find Whiskey. He also finds Zen. It's just a mini diva left on point and a Sombra left up top. They can win this fight. Oh my lord, Terror Ranger. Can he get the third? But no. Captain Flack. Mini diva finds Zarya. It's Sombra versus Zarya. A Cinnamon already found Rex. He won the Sombra 1v1. But no, this is huge. Oh no, it's just Diva left on point. 3 of them are here. 4 of them are here. Genji's gonna try to come in to make something happen, but Slade's gonna jump in the way. Captain Flack's up top. They need to make a play. They're just gonna group up, but it's gonna take a long time till Zen gets here. Cindervin's waiting up top. He's looking for some kind of play. All right, they've seen the Diva. Junk's gonna dive, but Winston does a really sick counter dive. Does a huge amount of damage. RTX finds him, and RTX finds Actor as well. That's 2 for the Genji. Absolutely massive. Winston pushing in, trying to make it a third. No, Salatolix finds Cindervin. Can't get the finish. It's a big shatter from Ryan, but nothing's gonna come of it. They've already finished everyone off. Terranga finds Sombra. Salatix finds Slade. It's really, really bad if you are the offensive side right now. Terranga cannot make it happen again. He got one clutch off, but he's not gonna find another. He's gonna fall to Captain Flax. Captain Olaf Flux?
Captain Flax?
Captain Ola Flux.
Either way, what we saw here is spawn advantage, bringing in 2 techs, but good discipline from the Pixies did give them the victory at the end there. But it cost them 2 techs, that's very important to note.
I can't believe they're still calling them the Pixies. Alright, the Pixies do have 6 ults, but shut them all down. Alright, here it is. The nano ult from Genji. Can he clear them? He hasn't found any yet. He's been buried against, but RZX finds 1. RZX finds 2, and it's a 3rd. He's been antied, but he is going to make all of the damage happen. Rexor finds 1, and Captain Flack makes it a 5th.
And another clean defense with 4 ults to spare.
Yeah, only 2 ults popped.
From the mighty Pixels. I figure they should start calling them that, otherwise they might get angry.
They might get angry at you, okay. Maybe halfway, mighty Pixies.
Sure, let's go with that.
Just go half and half.
It's actually worth mentioning. Sombra does have an ult, so those 4 ultimates, no, the Rex are training first.
No, Rexor gets the ultimate ult in first, but Slade finds Rexor. He doesn't need his ult. Neither does Silurus. They found 2 without any ultimates, without any cooldowns. They just need their basic abilities. Alright, here's the ult from Diva. Can she make anything happen? No. But meanwhile, Slade's found Anna. No. Captain Flax does find Sombra, but it's not going to be enough when your main heals are being put down. Here we go, though. RZX gonna have to make something happen as Slade finds another healer. That's both the healers down so far. Silurus finds RZX. It's just Diva left, and she doesn't have an ult to survive. Oh my lord! Whew, Slade!
They are going forward. It's 1 minute. It's actually 5 minutes left because I forgot how 2CP works. And we have a clear ult advantage here. This can be just a full sweep, just like we saw from the mighty Pixies.
That was someone discovering how 2CP works in real time, ladies and gentlemen. That was incredible. All right, Terranga finds RCX, and that is both defensive ults coming out of the support. And now a Sombra ult. They've got nothing left. Solaris did find Sombra very early in the fight, and Terranga's going to find Winston. This is absolutely huge. Solaris doesn't get any value off of his ults, though. That's a Nano Blade wasted. 2 ticks, though. This is absolutely massive. Slade just holding at the door. I don't think they're even going to contest. It's an easy win. Oh,
a great stall by Slade, just taking everything in. And a clean engagement. Just shows that you have 2CP can go either way really, really fast.
Yeah.
Let's actually talk about this for a minute. This was a clean sweep of the Mighty Pixels, but they only have a minute and a half advantage. Are they gonna go the full distance? Looks like they are.
Wait, are you saying that that 1 minute stall has actually really mattered?
Yeah, that 1 minute stall made an entire time back advantage of just over a minute, which isn't a lot, considering.
So what, you think it's still winnable?
It's definitely winnable for the Kingsmen.
All right.
A Kingsman versus a Pixie. Who would win?
Pixie? What are you talking about? Of course a Pixie would win.
Okay, but how about a Kingsman versus a Pixel? A singular Pixel.
A single pixel. Okay, yeah, you might have me there. Oh, look, they're not making the same mistake. They're not going for that Zarya Ryan. They're just coming straight out with the Winston Diva.
Just shows how good Dive is on this map.
Oh, look, it's gonna be Dive versus defensive Dive, Josh.
Oh, takes me back to like Owl Season 1 maybe.
Oh, this takes me back to Apex Season 2.
Oh, definitely.
Everyone knows what's up. Everyone knows what's up.
Honestly, I think there is something to do with this Symmetra strategy that we saw earlier. We didn't talk about that enough. That was brilliant.
That was incredible. The fucking the TP to get behind them. All right, Rexor's gonna find CKX on his own. CKX isn't gonna get the sleep, but he is gonna get the anti, and that means Rexor's got to pull off. All right, here we go. They know that Sombra's behind them. Oh, Genji on the side angle, they don't see him. All right, Winston's found him, like peeks out of the distance. All right, Winston's gonna chase him. Genji's falling very, very low. That was a very, very scary angle to go on, but no, the anti's huge, keeps RTX alive. They can't push. Slade falling low, but getting healed up. RTX does find Solaris in the sky. Absolutely huge. Slade, though, evens it up. Finds Diva's mech. Slade doing absolutely massive work. Finishes off the real Diva as well. The squishies are in the back. Slade's looking for it, but no. He's waiting it out. He sees the Genji. Your resist Silas. It's huge. Slade doing a massive damage. He can't quite get the finish, though. They need to keep him alive. They've left him, though. Salatolix finishes him off. Can this Pharah make something happen? But no. Genji doing absolutely huge damage, and Whiskey is going to find this Anan. No, he isn't. He's going to have to pull back, but no. He wants to stay in it. Can they make anything happen here? It's all to play for. RZX finds Dolores. I think that might be the kill that wins the round. Yeah, blue team just pulling back. Oh no.
As they should, you can't risk an engagement like that. Here it really is just every second matters. They have probably 3 good engagements left. And with the ult bank coming up, they probably should just save up for the EMP and go for it.
Just make a play.
Yeah, just wait for the Pixies to use theirs on the next attack, and then go for it. We do have Solaris now switching to the Doomfist. That should give them just a bit more power once the EMP goes. Just nothing can hide. Okay.
Oh, Rexor doing a lot of damage onto Akio, but she's gonna just about make it out. CZX though, falling low. Captain Flack gets CKX. Meanwhile though, the Nano ult is huge from Genji. Nothing coming of this Diva ult. RTX holding them steady, not letting them make any plays happen. Slade trying to even it up, but can't. Whiskey gets Akio. Oh no, Slade might fall here. They're going to stagger him out. They're all going to push on him. This is another 7 seconds wasted.
7 very important seconds, but we did see good discipline from Akio, from CKX. Well, CKX because he was dead, but he did save all of their ultimates.
The instant backtrack. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the instant backtrack.
This engagement should be it. They are coming in with the right EMP, the right combo. They should have it. And here we go.
Slade looking to make it happen. Valkyrie early, not waiting until the fight. Simondin, there's the EMP, but it doesn't catch Zenyatta. That's the one person they needed for it. Slade doing huge amounts of damage, just trying to charge Zoda, but the EMP is much stronger from the enemy Sombra. Rexor finds Solaris and Jumper finds Slade. This is absolutely huge. It looks like it might be the end.
And they're backing up.
Yeah.
Just a full back up again. And look at that, they have the Nano Blade again. This is a final engagement, no defensive ult, it's just a Winston ult to try and contain a Nano Genji.
Doesn't find Salatolix. Solaris does find RZX though. They're going. Look, 1 kill is actually massive on this point because it's such a long way. Meanwhile though, oh no, the Nano Winston, he's gonna find Diva. Or is he? No, he has to run. Terror Ranger survives it with literally about 5 health of a mini Diva. Rexor's gonna find him though, this is huge. But no, Doomfist there for the save. They saw it coming, they knew it was happening. They're gonna make it. Alright, here we go. This is the play to decide this round. Can they make it happen? Slade is going to be the big boy. He jumps, and he's aiming for the Ana and the Zen, but he's got nanoed. Zen does get the ult off in time, though. RZX, meanwhile, gets 2. Both the supports down. Solaris finds Jumper, but it's still in the favor of Pixels. Solaris finds Radka. No! Terror Ranger pulls it by its scruff of its neck into the favor of Kingsmen. Whiskey finds Terror Ranger. It's Slade versus Whiskey. Solaris finds Captain Flax. Slade just sat on point. Captain Flax finds Solaris, though. He also finds Simondin. This is huge. Slade finds Diva. It's just Whiskey left, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Against 3, he has to pull back. Kingsman actually won it.
And they somehow hit it with the power of Hammond, of all things.
Oh no, I say that. Rexor's coming in, as is Lucio. They're going to try and make a play happen here. The anti is massive. Onto Lucio. Salatolix finds CXK. Jumper finds Slade. Out of nowhere, no! It's turned around. Kingsman thought they had it. The ult from Diva, though, should be massive. Should be able to get 1. He does. He finds Jumper. But the EMP from Sombra's very, very strong. Backs up RCX's. Rexor finds 1, RCX finds another. It's only 2 ticks for
And they're doing it.
Oh my lord.
Who would have thought? Just went in, spent everything on it. That 1 anti from Jumper was huge to take out the Lucio.
Oof. Oh, that was spicy.
Mike, we don't need this from you.
Alright, well, Joshy Washy Woo.
Here we
5.5
go.
minutes to hold 2 ticks.
It's doable. I've seen worse. Considering
so many targets,
what we see here,
little time.
no, it is just the exact same. What works so far for Mighty Pixels going up against, you can see them debating just what tank to go, what DPS they should do, because they should know they're gonna go up against a Sombra, as they have so far. So they're going double main tank. I never liked the idea of going to Orisa when you're on a final stand for one tick. Oh, there we go. We see a full change here now. That's good. No, they're still going to Orisa. Will you decide, fellas? So I know what to even
Your
say.
cast is the death note, I'm telling you right now. Do you know the worst? But they're not even going to be there. They're not going to be even on point, really.
No. That might have been a throw.
Oh my god.
That might have been a throw right there.
They're moving so fast. Pixels are already onto the point. Slade finally gets here, but no, it's too late. Whiskey doing huge amounts of damage, as is RCK. So falling very, very low, but so Simondin, can they find him? Simondin falls to Whiskey. Celeris is super low. Oh no, have they thrown this? Terror Ranger can't quite find the hook jumper. Oh no, he's in a really scary point here. Celeris does find the captain flag. He's trying to stay in it. RZX falling low, but Whiskey doing so much damage. Slade though finishes him off. Huge play from Slade. As I said, he's absolutely my MVP. They find RZX, they find jumper. They do not throw this round. They do give it to him.
It cost them one tick, but in the process they found something that works.
Slade going god mode.
And in the meantime, Celeris did find an entire EMP, but Rexel has his up very soon as well. Slade is gonna be just dead meat the second this happens.
Right, here it is. The Sombra is going to make this play happen. Rexel's gonna get his EMP. Can he do it? No! Celeris ults first. He tries to make it happen. He knows Sombra's gonna come in with the ult, but he's gonna try and clear them beforehand. Simondin does finish off the Diva. It's a 6v5. This is absolutely winnable, and yeah, red team is just gonna pull back. Rexel falls to Celeris. Just gonna pull right back.
So again, just brute force through it.
Yeah.
Come here, get stabilized.
I think someone sneezed on his keyboard in chat right now.
That's called the German language.
Now seem to have a evil.
Is Genji okay?
No, looks like we're going in. Okay.
Oh, they thought Genji might have been AFK.
Because you all know he's the one German guy.
I will say,
game.
really good sportsmanship, but as soon as they thought someone on the enemy team was AFK, they paused the game.
Oh,
really
definitely.
That's what you like to see.
And the other hand, look at the ultimates.
Oh no, Sombra versus Soldier. This is going to be the fight. Simondin has no idea he's there. Rexor, this could be it. No, Simondine's just going to pull off. But no, Anand's here now. Anand could be the one who gets pierced. Alright, here it is. Here is a 4 ults. Moving in, RCX finds Simondin. He finds CKK. He finds Celeris and Slade. That's 4. Can he make it 5? He finds Akio. It's just 1 left. Terror Ranger in the back, taking a lot of damage. The hugest blade. Oh.
Giant blade, that was... And that, ladies and gentlemen, is... What was that? 10 ultimates at the same time?
Maybe.
I love the fact that RCX just killed 5 and you see Terror Ranger just in the back. I'm helping with the Roadhog ult.
Look at that. Oh, it's so clean. Nano Blade combined with an EMP. Oh.
Barely even
what you want to see.
And once again, Slade with the damage blocked card. What do we have for our final mode?
Final? I think they've only done.
They've done 3. We have Li Shang now.
We'll find out.
Looks like we're going with control again.
Usually they do 5 maps, but they may only do 4. We'll find out.
Indeed, we may be going to a 2-minute break here, though.
I think they need to go do some more yoga.
Some more yoga. Very relevant to be
Well,
a pro Overwatch League player someday.
While they're taking their break, I would just like to say that although yes, all 3 games have gone to Pixies,
The last 2 will.
I was going to say I don't think they've been stomps, really. Oh god, are they in? Are they just going in?
Oh, looks like it. Our spectator may be away for a few seconds, but it's okay. There's time until the game
No, I
starts.
thought no. Some of them are away as well.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna pause.
okay, yeah, there we go. 2-minute break. It's okay.
Whew, that was a moment of fear. That was a moment of panic.
Oh no, it's okay. We do have Leashing Tower. We've seen this map a lot in the time we've been casting. What do you think of this map in general, in how the game usually works?
Control point? Wait, are they starting up
Just
again? What are they? Okay,
there
went
we
back
go.
to
We
the
went
tower,
to
okay.
lobby. So back to the point.
Okay.
Just Legion Tower. Just the map in general. What do you think of it in terms of how it works in that current meta?
Okay, current. I think the thing is, current meta, it works about 15 different ways. I can't think of a team comp that doesn't work on Lijiang. Like it's very much. I think it's why it's such a good deciding map is because it really is just you just let it, like, you just do whatever the fuck you want and see what you can make happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. There are always those teams that just do better in the chaos of control. But in general, you can just dive, do everything there. You can do dive, you can do death ball. Lately, I've seen more and more Doomfist there, especially from our powers, which give it slight nightmares every now and then. But the Doomfist is extremely powerful, just because the amount of corners you have there.
True. Oh, nice little voice crack. We'd like to. Josh has just left puberty, so we wanna.
It's a happy day.
It's a happy day. I'm just being an arsehole. No, honestly, I'm really excited to see this map because I think if there is any map where Kingsman can make something happen, it would be this map. Because I will say that from what I've seen, I think Whiskey is definitely the better Reinhardt, but I think Slade is the better Winston. So
that is a very.
Is that not a? Do you not like that? Do you not like that?
I do like that. I do thoroughly enjoy that. On top of that, I do just like to mention Kingsman looks like a team that are very good at not figuring out their opponent, but once they do, they know what to do. They did get closer and closer to getting that victory every single time, every map. So here, now that we're back to control after everything they learned, I want to see them just put everything to go to use.
All right. And it is, like I said, it's a very, very, very good Winston map. Like, I will say from personal experience, you can make some real stuff happen here. So Slade, my MVP. But actually, I'm just gonna be right back real quick. I'm gonna take my 1 minute break.
Okay.
2 seconds.
If I had to assume, I'm gonna say that he's going to Slade right now to tell him that he has to win this. But yeah, considering everything we've seen, I'd say a real threat on Mighty Pixels, it would be Whiskey, Raxor, and RZX on their respective roles. Each one of them did have their time to shine with really good heals, especially from Jumper on the Ana there. On the other hand, we did see just Kingsmen getting better and better every single time they fought, especially Sim Im on either Doomfist or Sombra, either role. He did his job well, the dive was successful, they just needed a slightly cleaner execution of it. Something that I believe they can do here. Seem to be waiting just a little bit for them to take a break. And we seem to start right now. Okay.
All right. Oh, what did I miss?
We are just starting.
Oh my lord! Look at that. Timed it perfectly.
Yeah. How was your visit to Slade?
It was pretty good. He was pretty grateful. I'm gonna be honest. He was very grateful for the service I gave him. So it was a good time. All right. So would you say you're currently on that Kingsman hype train?
I am on the Kingsman hype train.
Choo choo.
No. We don't do that.
we don't do the choo choos.
We don't do the train thing. Right now we do have just dive going up against. Oh, look at that! You have both main tanks on their respected preferred role, preferred hero, I should say. In terms of DPS, this is actually gonna be mainly what the DPS figure looks like. Now we are going triple tank.
Oh no!
And almost goats from Kingsman going up against practically goats. from Mighty Pixies.
Oh no.
Are you ready for this?
The old half goat v half goat.
Now that there we go, we have full goats.
There it is.
Slight difference in the Zen versus the Lucio. Should give each team slightly different priority.
Alright, well, let's see which team priority wins out today. It's a huge dive from the D.Va there. Rexor doing huge amounts of work as DPS. Let's see what he can do with the off tank here. RZX usually playing Genji, but this time playing a Brigida. Still does just as much damage. It's a huge charge from Whiskey, but doesn't get the finish. Simon and Aki are both really low, as is Terranja. It's looking really, really, really bad from the blue team right here. That's 2 kills. Akio and Silarus both super low. They have to run. They aren't going to be able to make it though. Silarus falls. It's Slade. Akio trying to hide at the back, hoping they don't see her. RZX pushing forward, trying to get past Slade here, but Slade, a wall, a meat shield of a man, will not let his teammates fall today.
And here we saw exactly what happens when one team has an anti-nade and the other team doesn't.
Alright, well, that's what you can do. Anti-nade versus Discord Orb. Or not. Maybe they are doing it. They were.
No, maybe they like this door. Who knows?
Maybe they like the door. You feel like they've won by getting the door. Alright, no. Here it is. There's the engagement. Oh, almost a huge shatter from Ryan, but Slade is far too quick. No one really making anything happen here. Slade falls a little bit low, as is Rexor, but it's a huge grab from both teams. Slade and Whiskey just swing at each other. Slade, though, going to do much more damage. Default's huge. Does find Akio, but it's still positive for the Kingsmen. They're moving forward. They're moving quickly. The Brigida ult is huge. Even though they've got an anti on them, they can get the armor up. That's massive. Slade finds Saliox. He's going to get this Anna as well. Silarus does beat Captain Flax. Slade finds Jumper as well. Slade absolutely demolishing today. Ah. He's slading all of them.
Okay, fine. I'll give you this just because that was a good play. But this is the one thing that's fun to see about goats, in my opinion. Just in Reinhardt's going nuts.
I really enjoy watching goats. I don't enjoy playing it, but I really enjoy watching it.
Oh yes, just the chaos on the screen. It's really fun. And here we have the exact same tactic. Just get to the door. Whiskey almost getting.
Almost finds him, but not quite. Whiskey falling very low. As a Silatolic, Silarus is going to find him. And it's a really nice little feed through from D.Va. D.Va finds Whiskey, but Captain Flax finds Terror Ranger as she's ulting. Swimindin finds Captain Flax, and Silarus finds RZX. And it is another clean win for the Kingsmen there. Ooh.
Who would have thought this engagement would actually work? And even considering everything, Kingsmen have the ult advantage. After all that, I know Jumper switch into the Moira.
Chew, mocap. Let's see if this train can continue, if it'll be a train wreck. It's a huge grab from Zarya! I love that! CXK finds Captain Flax. And they're pushing forward. Slade can't quite get anything off the ult there, and RZX pushes him back. But the damage is done. They've already found one. Pixels have to run back. There's nothing they can do to win this. And it is another successful win for Kingsman there. Absolutely massive. No.
Kingsman just keeps following them, whichever door they're trying to go for.
Here we go. Whiskey gets huge damage off onto Slade and onto CXK. CXK falls, so does Swimington, so does Akio. That's all 3 supports fallen instantly. Terranga trying to even it up, but there's nothing he can do. Silarus, Slade, and Terranga all falling low. They're just going to pull back. There is nothing they can do here.
No, it looks like they are gonna take the point with 99%. Actually, no, it's with a 98. Once again, I am just terrible at predicting things today.
I told you, your cast is the death. Alright, here we go. Let's see if they can make it happen. Zarya, nice big ult, but the Zen is going to come in. They don't want to lose this. They aren't giving up ult. They're going to win this. It's huge from Slade. He gets them low, and the grab is massive. A big ult from D.Va, but nothing found. Terranga finds Whiskey. No, she does. She gets the enemy D.Va. Swimington finds Vexor. This could be it. First round to Kingsman. It gets big. Slade finds Jumper. Terranga finds the Zarya. They're trying to retake the point. It's only 2%. I don't know if there's any way. Here it is. Lucio coming in. Can the Storm Machine himself do it? He falls low, but he's still alive. No, Terranga finds him. So, right, he's going to get there just in time, but Swimington is going to find him. D.Va pushing in, and again, she stalls it. These stalls are massive. But D.Va going to fall low. There's nothing she can do here. It's a big ult from Moira. She's going to get to point, and she's going to survive it. Terranga, though, gets them both. It's a nice big anti there.
Choo choo. Okay, this is what I'd like to see. Once again, they figured it out. I do not like this change from Jumper to the Moira. that we saw earlier. They feel they need more heals, but what they really needed was just to get good use out of that anti-nade. Something that, coming into their engagement with all of these ults, Kingsmen just managed to burst through all of it and take it when they were at 98%, giving them the victory, basically. Coming into this map, we see Celerius on Doomfist. I usually end up seeing either a Doomfist or a Pharah on either team. We see just full goats again from Mighty Pixies, and then we have Widow and Doomfist. I'd say this one actually does go to Kingsmen again.
What, you getting on that train?
I'm getting on that train. They know how to do it. They know them by now. They know Whiskey's style. They know how to go around it.
Alright, let's see if Slade can continue getting massive plays here. Alright, he does a big amount of damage, but gets instantly booped out by Rexor. Rexor doing big work on this D.Va. Slade has to pull back. He's falling very, very low. They're going to get him instantly. Oh no, this is massive. Lucio looks to be next to fall, but he gets away. Can they find him? Swimmington evens it up, finds the break, but Whiskey gets Lucio, and Celatolix does get Swimmington. This is really, really bad if you're Kingsman. I think they're just going to pull back. There's nothing even a Doomfist can do here, but he does get the punt. Bashes the Zarya away. So he falls to half health, as does Whiskey, but no, nothing can happen here today. Moira just kind of charged a lot on this Rexor. I say that, but actually they're grouping up. They want to go back in very, very quickly. Slade moving in quickly, as is Terranga. Terranga much closer to his ult than Captain Flag. Even though Captain Flag won the round, he didn't do he didn't even do anything really. Terranga does have his ult though. Swimmington gets one. Oh no, they're gonna do the Moira ult combo. Oh, Rexor gets two! Oh, it's the sneakiest ult you've ever seen. Swimmington looks to fall low to this D.Va. Rexor getting huge damage onto Swimmington. They can't find him though. Silurus finds Jumper, but Rexor does finally finish off the Hanzo he's been chasing. Doomfist in a 1v4 on point. Not even Doom can make anything happen here, and he's gonna fall.
And this team fight is finally over. Just shows how hectic this one can be. And they're still going. Or they're not. No, they're just holding back and pulling. Are we gonna get to see one clean team fight out of both of these unstoppable machines?
Just look, they've got the Hanzo, and they've got the Zarya. The Zarya ult's big, and Hanzo comes in from the side along with Moira. That's 3. Can they get the D.Va as well? That's 4. Oh, Slade finds Jumper, and Akior finds Whiskey. It's the cleanest fight you've ever seen.
And they're finally doing it. And what we saw just now, they switched, they figured it out, they switched their heroes and they took it. At first they saw that the Widow doesn't work, mostly because they did figure out what they need to do. Pixies, they just went to the point as goes and they waited without giving any sideline to the ranged heroes.
Can I just take a second? Like, Hanzo immediately got back to 50% on his ult. Like,
yes,
Slade
allowed
forced
to
the
mention.
Whiskey though. Slade forced the Whiskey. Farah trying to do damage from the top, but she isn't going to. She's falling super low. Salatolix finds KKK, and I call him KKK there. A Jumper finds Solaris. RCX finds Terranga. Whiskey and Rexor to finish it out. A clean fight there from Mighty Pixie.
And Hanzo already has his ult again while Terra range is only 25. And they do have Celerius with his ult too.
They're pushing Spawn! They're actually pushing the Spawn door for this fight.
I consider that a throw from Rexor. Just giving charge to the Zarya, and now we have them going in again.
Alright, Slade finds one. Nothing gonna come from this Farah ult though. Rexor gonna protect it. Actually, no. Taranga does do a lot of damage to Sleep, but Jumper finds Swimmington, but it's still 3-1. Solaris finds Rexor. This could be another really clean win here for Kingsman. Lucio pushing in. He wants this kill. He wants to do the damage. Akior reses up Swimmington, so it's still a 6v2. They're just, Moira just stalling this point out. They don't need to anymore. They got it to 99. That's all they needed out of this stall. Solaris finds Jumper.
And
they aren't going to let this bring out. Oh, look at the Lucio! Alright. Sorry, I was pretty nice, but Lucio getting...
What we saw here is a textbook zoning barrage from Farah. Effectively just going in, using it to take the attention of the D.Va so Hanzo can just do his thing.
The old zoning barrage.
And now look at that, they are gonna have the combo in time. The Hanzo grab combo, I mean obviously. Is there an actual name for that?
I don't think so. Oh, they're going to look to make this happen really, really quickly, aren't they? Pushing up close, Terrangas can't pop it too early though. And there it is, Captain Flanks does find Slade, but no, this could bait them out. This is really bad if you think about it. There's the grab. And the dragon's huge as well. Oh my lord. Absolutely massive damage, but doesn't finish anyone because the Lucio ult is huge. Jumper finds Solaris out of nowhere. It's come to a 5v6. This isn't what they were expecting. This isn't what Kingsmen wanted. 2 more fall. And this could be it. Captain Flax finds Akia. Whiskey finds CK X. And out of nowhere, Mighty Pixies bring it out. Oh no. Slade isn't going to be able to get the contest.
Like you said, the combo just didn't work out because of the amount of the defensibles they had going on there. Absolutely heartbreaking for Kingsman, but there's still a chance. Both teams are still in it. We are on the final map.
Both teams still have a meme alive inside them.
I mean, you say, yeah, we're in it already. They're both just... Okay, actually, no, it is just Pixies still going on their trusty goats. Well, Celerius are going... Oh, they're going at Doomfist and Farah. They figured it out. They figured it out. Oh, they're going dive tanks? Oh, with Doomfist and Farah. This should be very interesting. With the right execution, the right timing, they definitely can. Just like this. But on the other hand, our Dex does go to a Genji. And Rexo on the Widow. I'm not sure if Celerius is expecting that. And he saw it coming.
Alright, and the first engage comes in very, very quickly. Captain Flax pushes too far, but Slade, Rexor finds Solaris. This is massive. And Captain Flax finds Slade. Without that Pharaoh doing huge damage, there's nothing they can do. Rexor gets swimming in, and Whiskey gets Accio. Salatolix finishes off Terror Under, and he just jumps off the cliff, charge.
Ooh. And that went completely one-sided. Oh, and Celerius going down instantly. That must feel bad. And with this change, they are just a bit further back, and Ult Economy just feeding more ult charge. Little by little. Jumper already has nano.
Alright, here we go. Salatolix gets the boot, but can't quite knock him off the edge. Here we go. Simondin, he knows he's got to try and get a punch off, but no! Doomfist goes very deep here! Whiskey pushing right in on them, but Swimington falls to half. The anti's huge. Nothing they can make happen.
I know they'll just... Both of them waiting out the info site, and no!
No, it's huge! Slade goes in, Solaris finds off Rexor, that's a massive start, but Whiskey gets Accio, but no, Solaris and Swimington keep them ahead, 3-1, this is absolutely massive, the Genji ult could be big, but no, shut down by CXK! Whiskey finds Solaris, but Taranga finds off Whiskey. The ult is not big from D.Va, could have been, but not quite. They're just gonna stall around, they're gonna take the point. No, they're not, it's contested, Joshi. They contested the point, they aren't gonna get the stall they need. This is huge! Salatolix comes in to stay on it as well. The ult team Winston, they're not giving this up. They don't want to give this up for a second. Slade finds D.Va though, Accio finds Tracer. I think they're gonna have to give it up, but no, Lucius continues to contest. RCX finds CXK, Celeris finds Jumper, Whiskey finds Accio though. It's still completely all to play for. Whiskey's gonna find Taranga. Oh no, this Lucio's still stalling point out. Slade isn't gonna get him. Slade can't find it, but still must do a huge amount of damage. Celeris coming in, doing the damage he needs to do, but no, he's gonna fall to Whiskey, as is Salatorix. Captain Fox is gonna find Swimington. Oh no!
And the fight is over with an extra 40% on the clock. For Pixels. What a stall from I'm gonna call you Salt Flex Lucio, because that was disgusting, just a contesting for so long and then going in again.
They're gonna have to make it happen. Let's see if this D-Roll can make anything happen. No, she can't, but meanwhile Rexor found Swimington. And they've just given it up, and that's the point over.
Just couldn't make it in time. Oh, just so much happened there. Must be heartbreaking for Kingsmen. They had a chance, they had a good team fight, they had a good plan going in, but just couldn't handle a single Lucio on the point.
I mean, that's heartbreaking.
It is. Do we have one more game, or are we ending on that?
I don't know.
We have GG's? Yeah, we're done, boys.
Now.
Well done, everyone. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope to do more of these soon. See you all around.
Yeah, later, losers.